Hello, everyone, and welcome to the closing ceremonies for the Kerbal Space Program Virtual Space Race. And so you are now tuning in Friday, November the 20th at 5 p.m. UTC to figure out who are the winners of this gruesome race to the moon. And so here we are, and let's get into it. So today we are going to talk about a few things. One sec. Okay, next slide. Thank you. So we're going to go into some closing competition remarks. We're going to go into our special keynote speakers from the Kerbal Space Program itself, who have a special announcement for everyone. And so we'll be hearing from Michael Cook and Nestor Gomez. Then we will be going into some competition highlights, where I'll invite you to describe your journey to the moon in the chat. And then we'll go into some Discord highlights, so some notable comments on Discord this past week. And then for the moment everyone has been waiting for, we will be going into the prizes. And so as you recall, we had 4 different groups and lots of prizes to give out. And so stay tuned if you're interested in hearing from that. And then we'll go into some final remarks until the next time. Next slide. So what was the Kerbal Space Program Virtual Space Race? And so this is a new initiative. It is meant to be an international collaboration to bring together students and young professionals worldwide to learn about space flight simulation while bringing Kerbals to the moon and having fun. And so once again, this competition was brought together with the help of many organizations. Launch Canada, SEDS USA, UK SEDS, SEDS-Canada, SEDS India, SEDS Japan, the Space Generation Advisory Council, as well as Kerbal Space Program itself. And so thank you to all of these contributors for making it happen. And so at this point, we're going to hear from Kerbal Space Program, our keynote, Michael Cook and Nestor Gomez. And so Michael Cook, take it away.
Awesome. Thanks, Kwasi. Thank you for having us. Super excited to be here and just to be able to see the culmination of this competition. The participation sounds like was really good. I loved especially seeing as at the kickoff the range between beginner and expert, and seeing what's considered beginner in Kerbal Space Program, which is still quite a challenge. So really excited that our game gets to be used in this way. I hope everybody had a great time. It's the kind of combination of challenge and fun that is such a great thing for the game. So we just thought we'd stop by and share a little bit about what the team is working on right now. So we've got a little video, and then Nestor can share some insight from the team itself.
Thank you, Michael.
Awesome. Thanks for having us, everyone. So yeah, this upcoming release is 1.11, summary assembly required. This video we just saw is about this new feature called part repair. Well, just adding a few more details about this feature. You could previously repair wheels, but we are extending this feature. Now you need to prepare yourself for these situations and bring up with you some repair kits. Engineers are the ones that are able to do the repairs, and there are some more parts that are repairable. Besides wheels, there are also some of the extendable solar panels, radiators, antennas, some of the breaking ground deployed science parts, and also the last magnetometer that we released in 1.10. Besides part repairs, we've also announced already lights, several new parts related with lights, and yeah, there's a lot of you can do with those lights. And there's a nice story I wanted to share with everyone. One of the lights, the standing light, was actually a suggestion from someone from the community. He filled in a suggestion in our bug tracker. We looked at it and we liked the idea, and we extended it. So now we have this standing light that you can deploy and even aim at something. It has a battery on it, and it has some solar panels, so it will always work. So you can deploy it, and you can set up your own fake moon landing if you want. So besides that, we also have some lights that you can use for navigation lights on planes, for example. And you can also get more creative. For example, our QA team have been using them for stuff like brake lights. You can put some on your vessels and activate them when you hit the brake. and they're still working on it, but they definitely want to try to do a Christmas tree with them. The lights, you are able to change color on them, and you can also can make them blink at different rates. So there's a lot you can do with them. So yeah, very exciting feature. Besides the lights, there are also a few other things like a smaller RCS block and some extra variants for the new for the old block, and we also are revealing more features this next week. So stay tuned for that. And as some people have already guessed by the name and by the logo, this release is about more things to do while in EVA. So yeah, stay tuned for that. We'll be really revealing more details about these new features.
Wow, sounds amazing. It looks like KSP has been very busy and creating updates for all the KSP users to enjoy. And so I noticed that we have some questions in the chat, and I'm sure there's going to be lots of questions. So we're not going to take these questions now, but Nestor and Michael will be available near the end of this chat in a few moments just to answer them live. And so first of all, round of applause for KSP. They are also one of our sponsors for this event, and so they're donating some unique KSP plushies, which our winners will enjoy. So thank you, Nestor and Michael, for being here today. All right, so next up, before we go into the prizes, we'd like to hear from you. And so actually, we have heard from you. And so in our Discord, we've been paying attention. There's been many examples of trial and failure. That's expected with Kerbal Space Program. And some examples of friendly competition with the University of Toronto. And so thank you to all of you for participating in the competition and being so involved in the Discord. Our event organizers had the runaround, answering questions and responding to inquiries that you guys had. So thank you for participating. And so now we're going to go into what you guys have been waiting for. So an overview of the competition prizes. And so for that, we've got Jay on board, who's going to take us through it.
Hello, everyone. It has been an amazing and unique experience being a part as an organizer for this competition. So these are the prizes for all our podium winners. As you can see, we will be presenting a digital certificate authorized by all the participating organizations as well as the sponsors. And along with that, the podium winners, the top positions are also getting a slide-on solution, which is basically we'll be presenting the screenshots publicly and it will remain on our social medias. Along with that, we'll also be giving out KSP plushies, which is like the best part. So that's it. Let's move forward to the winners of this competition.
All right, so beginning with a quick recap of what we had for you in store for those of you who were competing in the beginner competition. Your responsibility, your goal, your task at hand was to try and visit the MUN and to perform an EVA, plant the flag on the surface of the MUN, and of course, make it back home safely. We do like to crash in Kerbal Space Program, but we also like to come home safely. So those who managed to do this the best and win top honors in the beginners category was Felix. Felix came in first with his lovely little 7-ton craft. So congratulations to you, Felix. A job well done. Second place, we have Ryan, just over 11.5 tons. So well done to you, Ryan, for taking second place in the beginner category. For the intermediate category, we had something a little harder than the beginner. You had to make a single stage to orbit spaceplane and deliver a small satellite in lower Kerbin orbit. Those who managed to achieve top honors, Taking first place was Edward with his second man 4, clocking in at 4.54 tons. Edward, congratulations. Well done. Second place was Ethan with his Microsoft Deployer Mark II, clocking in at just over 5.8 tons. So a really close one between the second place and first place of the intermediate category, but nevertheless, a job well done. So congratulations to you both. Third place, we have, and I'm not sure if I'm going to say this name correctly, Josu. I'll go with that. I'm not sure. But with his Too Fast, Too Furious clocking in at 6.43 tons, he took third place honors. That for the advanced goal, we had a single launch that you had to perform to the planet we all know and love, Duna, and land a pair of landers at the North and South Pole. The ones who took first place in this advanced category was Alex, with his perfect 10, clocking in at 9.993 tons. Not quite 10 tons. I'm not sure what's up with that, Alex. Not quite a perfect 10, but your performance was fantastic. So congratulations in taking top honors on the advanced category. For the second place winner, we had Guillaume clocking in at 11.6 tons. So well done. Another both of these are actually really good, similar, but like really kind of very nice, enjoyable crafts. Great screenshots also as well. So well done to you guys. Third place, we have Antoine with his Pointy Boy clocking at just over 12.2 tons. So well done. Another really great looking craft. All three of you performed really well. It was a close battle, but ultimately this was the order of the winners. For the expert category, those of you who really wanted to needlessly suffer because life isn't already hard enough, you had to, in the realism overhaul version of the game, you had to perform an actual moon landing, just like they did in Apollo. Deploy a lunar rover, drive around on the moon, grab some samples, plant a flag, deploy a satellite in lunar orbit, and if that was enough, you had to make it back home and not just land anywhere, but you had to land in the ocean, so not on land. And the one who took top honors in these hardest of all the categories was Jasper Stedman. Well done. Great looking rocket. I was actually genuinely impressed with the designs. I thought this was really well thought out, well put together. You certainly pushed it to its limits, but you got the job done. So well done, Jasper. Here's a few screenshots of the lander, of the craft itself. Here's Jasper doing his thing with his crew on the moon, rendezvousing back in orbit and coming back home safely. So well done to you, Jasper. You took top honors in expert.
Well done. Well done to all the finalists that made it to the end of the week. Huge honors go out to you and huge bragging rights for some of you, your already existing KSP careers, and for others, just beginning on their career. And so just before we close around and we answer some of your questions, just another thank you to all the organizers involved in making this happen. Let us know your feedback if you're interested in seeing another one. And we'll be reaching out to all participants regarding that shortly. But just to mention all the names, so thank you to Shamira Andres, Jay Camdar, Greg O'Rourke, Calvin McClure, Twinkle Mehta, Agastya Rana, Adam Trampur, Nicole Chase, and Sophia Lee Roberts, who are not here right now. But thank you to all of you nonetheless. And so with that, we wish you the best in the future of your KSP careers. And I think we're going to take on some of the questions that we've had in the chat. And so we're going to bring back Nestor and Michael. So I think the first question that we have is, where is it? Did you guys get some? Sorry, Jay, could you post the questions inside our chat?
did you want us to go ahead and speak to kind of how our partnership worked?
Sure. Oh,
Yeah.
that was the question. Okay.
Yeah, no worries. So yeah, the question was about whether or not there was some technical chat between the organizers and our team, and you know, we've definitely been talking generally about it and supporting it and being excited. But I will tell you that your organizers are very, very skilled at understanding Kerbal Space Program. I think, as you can see, between that range of the challenges, and especially that expert challenge, requires a lot of understanding of, you know, how Kerbal works and how mods work, which is obviously a big part of our Kerbal community as well. So I love the way you described the pain that comes from applying some of those mods on there, Calvin. That was great. But yeah, definitely have been chatting, but you know, not a ton of actual technical guidance, because a lot of understanding here, as you would expect from a group focused on space.
Yeah. And so thank you for answering that. And we have one more question. How many participants submitted a complete entry? And so we had 170 people originally signed up for the competition. We had 25 submissions, and I think maybe 3/4 of that were actual full entries to the end. And so I think most people ended up submitting into the intermediate category, and then roughly around the same for the beginner and expert and other categories. So thank you to all of you that submitted. I think if that's all the questions that we have, we're gonna leave you with that, and stay tuned for an email if you are a winner of one of the awards, and if you're not, or if you'd like to give feedback, stay tuned for an email about that as well. Oh wait, no, we do have some more questions. Okay, so I guess this question is directed to KSP as well. So it says, are features already being worked on for updates beyond 1.11, or is progress generally done one update at a time?
Yeah, I'll take that one. Yes, it's usually one update at a time. What we do is we compile a set of features we would like to put in the next update, plan around it, and then execute it. We spend some time implementing the feature and testing it, and then we just focus on testing and bug fixing until we are ready for release. So yeah, we take it one release at a time. Although at some point we do write some designs that if they don't make it to this version, they will end up in a future version. So we do have a few extra designs there waiting for them to be picked.
All right, thank you for answering that, Nestor. Okay, all right. With that, I think that concludes this competition. Enjoy the rest of your year, and stay tuned for the next time. Congratulations to all the winners.